I asked you a simple question yesterday. Do you want pizza or pasta? And you said...
I said I didn't mind.
You didn't mind.
I really didn't mind.
And then what happened?
We stood there for 10 minutes, deciding nothing.
Because I don't mind is the polite way of saying, I refuse to have a personality right now.
That is so unfair. I was being considerate.
You were being a ghost. You were there, but you weren't there. Nobody can connect with I don't mind.
Okay, but what if someone asks me something and I genuinely don't know the answer?
That's exactly what we're fixing today. Because if you freeze every time someone asks your opinion, in English or any language, conversations will always die with you. And if you want to stop being the person who kills conversations without meaning to, subscribe to the English Parent Lab. We teach real conversations here, not textbook English. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, let's bring you back from the dead.
Okay, but I have a genuine question before we start. Why is it so hard to give an opinion in English specifically? Because in my own language, I have opinions about everything.
That is the most important question you've asked in this whole series.
Really?
In your own language, you're not thinking about the words. You're thinking about the idea. So the opinion comes out first and the words follow automatically. In English, especially when you're still building fluency, you're thinking about the words at the same time as the idea. And when those two things compete for space in your brain, the opinion loses.
Because finding the right word takes up all the space.
Exactly. So you default to the safest possible answer. I don't know. I don't mind. Whatever you prefer. Zero risk. Zero words needed. Zero conversation.
So it's not that I don't have opinions, it's that I can't access them fast enough in English.
And the longer you wait to find the perfect words, the more awkward the silence gets. And the more awkward the silence, the more your brain panics. And the more it panics, the harder it becomes to find anything to say at all.
It's a spiral.
It's a spiral. And I don't know is how you fall into it every time.
So how do I break the spiral?
You stop waiting for the perfect opinion. You just give your best guess and you give it a reason.
Here is the framework. 2 parts. Opinion plus reason. That is all a good conversational opinion ever needs to be.
Opinion plus reason.
Your opinion doesn't have to be your final answer. It doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. It just has to be your best guess right now with the information you have. Think of it like this. You're not signing a contract. You're starting a conversation.
So, I'm allowed to be wrong?
You're not just allowed to be wrong. Being slightly wrong is sometimes better than being perfectly right. Because if you say something that the other person disagrees with, they'll tell you. And now you have a conversation.
The disagreement is the conversation.
The best conversations in the world start with someone saying something the other person wants to push back on. Safe opinions don't create connection. Honest opinions do. Even imperfect ones.
Okay, let's test it. Ask me something.
Do you prefer the beach or the mountains?
I don't know.
Conversation dead. The other person is now thinking about what they're having for dinner.
Okay, let me try. I think I'd choose the beach because I love being warm and I always feel more relaxed near water.
Now I can do something with that. I can say, really? But sand gets everywhere. Or I'm a mountain person myself. The quiet is what I love. Or which beach? Have you been to somewhere specific? You just gave me 3 different directions to take this conversation and you did it in 2 sentences.
And I'm not even sure the beach is my real preference. I think I might actually like mountains more.
It doesn't matter. The conversation is alive now. And maybe by the end of it, you'll have figured out your real preference. That's what conversations are for. They help you think, not just perform.
So, the opinion is a starting point, not a conclusion.
Starting point, not a conclusion. Every time.
But what about when someone asks something I genuinely know nothing about? Like, if someone asks me about a topic I've never thought about at all.
Then you say that, but you say it with a direction.
What do you mean, a direction?
There's a big difference between "I don't know" and "I don't know much about that, but from what I understand." The second version shows you're engaged. You're trying. You're bringing what you have to the conversation, even if it's not much.
So even when I don't know, I can still give something?
Always. I've never really thought about that, but I think I'd probably say that phrase alone buys you time, shows you're thinking, and tells the other person you're actually present in the conversation.
Instead of "I don't know," which tells them I've already checked out.
Exactly. "I don't know" closes the door. I've never really thought about that, but opens it. Same level of knowledge, completely different energy.
What if I give my opinion and the other person completely disagrees? Like, strongly disagrees. That terrifies me.
Why?
Because I don't want conflict, especially in English where I'm not confident enough to argue well.
Disagreement in conversation is not conflict. Conflict is personal. Disagreement is intellectual. When someone pushes back on your opinion, they're not attacking you. They're engaging with your idea. That's the best thing that can happen.
It doesn't feel like the best thing.
Because you've been treating your opinions as part of your identity instead of part of your thinking. If someone disagrees with your opinion about the beach versus the mountains, they're not rejecting you. They just see it differently.
So detach the opinion from my ego.
The opinion is a tool for connection, not a test of your worth. Give it freely. Hold it loosely. And when someone disagrees, get curious instead of defensive.
Get curious instead of defensive. That works in every language.
Every single one. Rapid fire. I give you the question. You give me opinion plus reason. No, I don't know. No, I don't mind. Just your best guess and one reason. Ready?
Ready.
Do you like this movie?
I think it was a bit too long, but the acting was so good I almost forgot about the time.
Good. You gave a criticism and a compliment. Now I know you're honest and fair. That's a trustworthy opinion. Next, is this restaurant good?
I love it. The pasta is actually homemade, which you can taste immediately. It's the real thing.
Specific reason. You can taste it immediately. That's not just an opinion. That's evidence. Next, should I buy this phone?
I'd probably wait. There's a new model coming next month, and you'll be annoyed if you buy this one now.
You didn't just give an opinion. You gave advice that protects them. That's a generous opinion. Next, do you prefer mornings or evenings?
Evenings for sure. In the morning, my brain needs at least an hour before it agrees to work properly.
Before it agrees to work properly. That's personality. That's memorable. I know something real about you now. Next, what do you think about working from home?
I think I love the freedom, but I miss having a reason to get dressed. There's something about pajamas at 3 in the afternoon that starts to feel like a warning sign.
That is the most honest answer in this entire series. And look, you just made me want to tell you my own working from home story. One opinion, one reason. Full conversation unlocked.
It really is that simple, isn't it?
It was always that simple. You just need permission to stop being perfectly neutral and start being actually human.
So let's bring it together. Someone asks my opinion, and I feel that freeze coming. What do I do?
Pick a side.
any side. Give one reason why, and hold it loosely enough that you can change your mind if the conversation takes you somewhere new.
The opinion is a starting point.
Not a contract.
And I don't know is a door I close.
Every single time you say it.
But I think is a door I open.
And you never know what walks through it.